Hello and welcome to our podcast. Today, we're diving into a topic that's really close to my heart: how learning English can fundamentally change the way you think. It's something that goes far beyond just memorizing vocabulary or mastering grammar rules. Language is so much more than a tool for communication. It's a framework for our thoughts, a lens through which we see the world. When you learn a new language, especially one as globally influential as English, you're not just learning new words. You're adopting new perspectives, new ways of structuring ideas, and ultimately, a new way of understanding yourself and your place in the world. I remember when I first started to truly immerse myself in English, it felt like unlocking a new room in my own mind. Suddenly, there were different ways to express feelings I'd always had, and concepts I'd never even considered before started to take shape. It's a subtle shift at first, but over time it becomes a profound transformation. So, let's explore this journey together. So, how exactly does language shape our mindset? It's a fascinating question that linguists and psychologists have studied for decades. The core idea is that the language you speak influences how you perceive reality. For example, some languages might have dozens of words for a single concept that English covers with just one. Think about the simple English phrase, "I miss you." In many languages, the equivalent expression is structured very differently. It might translate to something like, "You are missing from me," or "Your absence is felt by me." This isn't just a grammatical difference. It reflects a different cultural emphasis. But English often places the individual, the I, at the center of the experience. I am the one doing the missing. In other languages, the focus might be on the absence itself, or the feeling that arises from it, making it a more passive or external experience. This simple example shows how English can subtly encourage a more direct, subject-focused way of thinking. Another great example is the use of idioms. When an English speaker says, "Let's bite the bullet," they're not talking about a literal action. They're communicating a decision to face a difficult situation with courage. Learning these expressions isn't just about translation. It's about understanding the cultural mindset behind them, a mindset that often values proactivity and resilience. When you start using these phrases naturally, you're not just speaking English, you're starting to think in English. You begin to internalize these values and approaches. Your native language might have taught you to think about problems in a more roundabout or collective way, while English might push you towards a more direct, problem-solving approach. It's this mental shift that is so powerful. One of the most immediate and tangible changes you notice as you become more fluent in English is a massive boost in confidence. This isn't just about feeling proud of your new skill. It's about how that skill empowers you in almost every area of your life. Let's think about the workplace. Imagine being in an international meeting. Before, you might have stayed silent, worried about making a mistake or not finding the right words. But now you can voice your opinion, debate a point, and contribute your ideas with clarity. You're no longer just an observer, you're an active participant. That feeling is incredibly empowering. It changes how your colleagues see you, and more importantly, how you see yourself. You start to feel like a global professional. Or think about traveling. Navigating a foreign country becomes so much less stressful when you can easily ask for directions, order food, or just have a friendly chat with a local. The world literally opens up to you. Instead of feeling like an outsider, you feel like a traveler, an explorer. That small change in your ability to communicate transforms the entire experience from something intimidating into an exciting adventure. And what about our online lives? So much of the internet, from the latest memes and trending videos to groundbreaking research and global news, happens in English first. Being able to understand and engage with this content in its original form makes you feel connected to the global conversation. You're not waiting for a translation. You're part of the now. You can share your own thoughts on a global platform, connect with people from completely different cultures, and feel a sense of belonging to a worldwide community. This newfound confidence is a direct result of being able to express your true self, your thoughts, and your personality without the barrier of language. As you go deeper into your English learning journey, you might notice something even more profound happening. It's not just your thinking or your confidence that changes. It's your very sense of identity. Learning English opens up a new dimension of who you are. You're still you, of course, but you're a more expanded version of you. You might find that you have a slightly different personality when you speak English. Maybe you're more outgoing, more direct, or more humorous. This is because English gives you new tools for self-expression, and with new tools, you can build new parts of yourself. I think one of the most magical moments for any language learner is when you first realize you're rethinking in English. It might happen when you're just walking down the street, and you find yourself narrating your thoughts not in your native tongue, but in English. Or maybe you have a dream, and in the dream everyone is speaking English, and you understand them perfectly. These moments are quiet, personal milestones. They signify that English is no longer just a subject you study in a book. It has become a part of your inner world, a part of your cognitive process. It's a sign that you've truly internalized the language. This integration can lead to incredible personal growth. You become more adaptable, more open-minded, and more empathetic because you've learned to see the world from more than one perspective. You understand that your way of thinking isn't the only way. This new identity isn't about replacing your old self. It's about adding to it, creating a richer, more complex, and more globally minded version of who you are. So, as we wrap up, let's reflect on this journey. Learning English is so much more than acquiring a skill. It's an act of personal transformation. It reshapes your mind, builds your confidence, and expands your very sense of self. It connects you to a global community and allows you to engage with the world in a deeper, more meaningful way. It's a challenging path, for sure. There will be moments of frustration and set, but every word you learn, every conversation you have, and every time you push through that discomfort, you are not just getting better at English, you are growing as a person. So, my advice is simple. Keep going. Make English a small part of your life every single day. Read a little, listen a little, speak a little, let the language seep into your mind, and watch how it slowly, beautifully changes the way you think. Thank you so much for listening. Keep learning, and I'll talk to you in the next one.